Let me clear the record. My daughter mother decided to put me on child support through the system after 11 years. Now we already been doing our thing. We had a personal agreement, right? And so I was paying child support, but it was through a verbal personal agreement after we had took it off the first time when we first had my daughter, and the state threw me on child support. She took it off me, and we had a personal agreement. So all the way from the time she was 1 to 11, I've been doing that personal agreement. I started off with money orders. She got tired of doing it that way, so I had got a receipt book from Office Depot. Me and my mom went to Office Depot, got a receipt book, and with that being said, she would have to sign a receipt book, and I would give her the cash so she can physically get the cash, and she just got to prove by signing the receipt book. That covers me. That's my receipt, right? And I have my money order stubs as my receipt too. On top of that, so then she moved all the way to the south side one time, and she told me to come over there because I always had to hunt her down. She never blew my phone up. Hey, where the money at? You ain't make no payment. You skipping out. Where the money is? She would even own up and tell y'all that herself personally. She never had to hound me for being late or not paying her child support. I always had to hunt her down. And just to be clear, I had to call her. Hey, where you at? I just got paid today. Or are you around the corner at your mom's house? Or you over here? Where you at? Oh, just give it to your mom. I get it next week. Oh, just drop it off to my mom. I get it next week. Or just drop it off to my cousin on Lindbergh and I get it next week, right? So I'm just giving y'all some backstory, okay? So I told her, no, I need you to sign this receipt book. You know what I'm saying? I need you to go ahead and sign this receipt book. I need you to sign it so I can give you the money. You don't trust me. You don't trust me. All of that. And good thing I didn't trust her because I would have never won my first battle with the lawyers in the beginning to begin with when she did what she did. So when she was on the south side, I'm in North County, south side. It's a good distance, right? It's a snow blizzard. It's cold outside. It's snowing outside. I just got off work. Just got paid. I said, hey, where you at? Can I come, give you the money so we can go and get this over with? It's the weekend. She's like, yeah. I drove all the way to the south side. I'm sliding on the road. But mind you, it's slippery outside. It's ice, everything, right? I get there. She's not there. I'm sorry. I made a run. I'm out there. I'm in the cold. There's no knocking on the door. Oh, I made a run. I'm sorry. Now, she's saying this after I made all the way nearly back to North County on the highway, making it back towards my way. She said, could I drop it back off? She just dropped the mom off. Can you give it to my mom? I said, okay, but I'm going to need your mom to sign this book. I go all the way back to the south side, right? Her mom signed the book. I give the mom the money. Boom. I get a call 5 hours later. I don't got my money. Oh, I got the proof. Your mom signed the book. I got her signature. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got what I need from y'all. I don't know if your mom misplaced it. I don't know if she set it down. Somebody probably took it, did something with it. I don't know what's what. I don't know if your mom told you otherwise, but I got my proof. You know what I'm saying? She was mad at me. She still tried to make it seem like I didn't give her the money. I'm like, I did. You talked to your mom. That was you know what I'm saying? We already had this talk. Boom. That was that. That was one incident. And then it was another incident when she stayed around the corner out here in the county with me. And I had gave her the money. She had a van. And I saw the money on the ground. I walked out the house. I picked the money up. The door was unlocked. I unlocked it. I'm sorry. I opened her car door, picked the money up. I walked into the house. I said, is this the money I just gave you? Oh, it's cool. It's cool. It's on the floor. Ain't nobody going to touch it. I said, the same way I opened your car door, it was unlocked. Somebody could be walking by, look through the window, see that there's money in the car on the floor. They can just steal it. Then what? You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is she just acted like she didn't give a damn. Like it was not a big deal. All right. So over time, I stepped it up, right? Over time, just to be clear, hold on, before I move forward, I don't want to jump the gun. Just to be clear, after that incident driving all the way to the south side, we had a big fight about that. She was like, "Would this get Cash App or get Chime, and you can give it to me that way, and you can like Chime keep track of your receipts." And so I started doing that. You know what I'm saying? So we did it with that. That way, I had to drive. I can just send her the money digitally from wherever I'm at, and I can just send her the money like that. Boom, easy access, right? So anyway, this giving y'all the context, right? So that's that. So I started bossing up over the years. I ended up becoming a supervisor at my job. I started doing a little better in life, right? At this time, everything copacetic. I'm not knowing that she's scheming. My engine went down on my Jeep. I paid $6,000 to get it going. Now, she hit me up a week later after I got my Jeep back. Let me borrow $6,000. I'm like, who got money that's let you borrow $6,000? And even if somebody had the money, who just gonna really let you borrow $6,000? You know what I'm saying? So I'm already seeing like, okay, I see what this is off the bat, right? Boom, that's that. So then I had went through a transition with one of my jobs. I had to, switch jobs, right? Her sister was like overseeing in the position I'm in at another location, right? And we was negotiating prices. And I'm thinking everything copacetic. I'm not knowing like, wow, this her sister. She probably gonna tell her what I asked for in payment. She gonna be like, oh, he make decent money, which the money was not decent for the record. Like this, like it ain't no money. Like when it's not decent. I don't want to say it because I want to put my business out there. But what she considered is more than what she bring in. Like she's government assistance. I never been on government assistance. I might have been on food stamps that one time with the COVID-19 because everybody was able to get food stamps like that. But I never had Section A. I never had no assistance with other things. I don't have none of those. I don't even know how to do that stuff. Right? Boom. So in this moment, she just like, you got money. She told her cousin this. This is what she told her people. They got money. She said it about me and her other baby daddy, right? So I'm already like, oh, okay, something about to come about this. Now, it wasn't that I wasn't doing what I was doing. I want to clear this up. So for 11 years, because she did this like as my daughter was going on 12, right? For 11 years straight, we had a personal agreement. Everything was copacetic. But it was always give me more. Now, what I mean by that is I would give her money and I would say, here, I'm going to give you what we agreed on. Here's your money for child support. If my daughter needs something, let me know. And me and my family, we'll run to the store together. We'll go pick it up, get some things. I would take my mom with me because it's a girl, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, Mom, come along. And we could pick out stuff like that right there. Boom, right? So I have always done that. I have never just said, here you go, your once a month payment. I see you next month. I would say if she needs something, let me know. Now, let me give y'all the backstory on that. When I was buying extra shirts and shoes and clothes and dresses and all this stuff, it would come up missing. I would buy her all this stuff. Her mother was like, Terrell, just take it to your mother. Let your mom hold that stuff, right? That's what her mom told me. Like, just give it to your mom. Let her hold it because you see what's going on over here. You know, saying I don't need to say more. So that was that. Then she came back. She was like, all right. Like, she didn't say it, but she said it like, don't even worry about the clothes. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just too much going on. Don't even worry about that. She just flat out told me that. I said, well, she needs something, just let me know, but I'm not gonna be able to get it just when you want me to get it. I can probably get it when I get paid again on the next paycheck, right? I still got bills and my own rent and everything I gotta maintain. So I don't just got it like that. She think I just got it like that. So boom. So she just like all of a sudden I need an extra $50. I said, I gave you the child support money. You don't trust me? You can give me a little more. You can give me a little something to put in my pocket. You know, broke ass nigga, this and that. This is how she's talking to me, right? I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not giving you no extra nothing. Now, my brother and my mom feel like I was wrong. You could have gave her a little something extra and you wouldn't be going through what you're going through. Now, make this make sense. If you didn't need the money beforehand, when I was trying to, hey, where you at? I just got paid today. Here your child support. I get it next week. If it wasn't no big deal then, why now I can give more? You see what I'm saying? Make that make sense. Now, I got a new baby, okay? I got a woman that just lost her job and everybody's living with me in my spot. So I got to pay rent and maintain the whole household on top of doing the other stuff on the side that I do, which I ain't going to call out because then they going to act like they don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, y'all get the hint. So I'm taking care of that situation. So that means my whole entire check goes into that house. And what I have left over when I'm done, because she decided to put me on child support, they going into my check, taking out their cut and child support. And they only giving her $98 and they taking the rest out in insurance, right? And so now my mom and brother under the assumption that, well, you ain't just got that newborn kid, you got your daughter too, you should buy stuff. Nope, that's what she got child support for. No, I don't. I don't have. I have only probably $80 to 60 something dollars remaining left, and I run to Burlington or Ross or something like that, and I try to buy my baby some outfits or whatever with that little change. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention maintaining gas money, groceries, bills, paying rent. That's all me. I have no help. That's all me. They feel like, well, that's messed up. You doing stuff for him, but you can't do for your daughter. That's messed up. She put me on child support. The agreement we had, I was able to break off and take care of everybody. See what I'm saying? And I'm not about to stress myself out trying to prove that. I try to talk to them. They thinking I'm BSing because they never saw me this low. It been times, and they know what I'm talking about, the time where the car had an incident and I had to get it towed to the shop and I was able to get us back home. I came out of $1,300 in one day just doing it, just taking care of business. You know what I'm saying? Because I had the money. I don't have money like that no more. I can barely scrape $100 together just trying to maintain this, maintain this stuff, right? I'm trying not to cuss. This video would be so much gangster if I can just like say what I want to say, but my mom probably listening, so I'm trying not to be so vulgar with my language. So if I had the extra money to do so, that's a different thing. But I'm not doing it anyway because it's never enough. With my daughter mother, it's never enough, no matter what I do. And then I had my homeboy. He was on the call. My mom and brother didn't know. He was listening to him because I was saying, here's the difference. I broke down my bills, everything. And my brother was like, you can do this. And what we loving her. We doing what we supposed to do. Just acting like I ain't nothing. Like they haven't seen what I've been doing beforehand, right? And even my baby mama, my daughter mama, even her, that one, because the other one I ain't got no problems with, but that one right there, even she told me he don't do nothing. He don't do nothing. Her brother confronted me and said, I didn't know you bought that tablet. Oh, I didn't know you bought that one too. Oh, and I didn't know you bought that one. Yeah, I didn't know you did that. Oh, I didn't know you did that. Oh, I didn't know you took it her. Yeah, but see, that gets shadow banned. Nobody talk about that. All they do is bash me on what they saying. Oh, well, that was back then. You making it about your baby mama. No, if you put me on child support, and it's for whoever listening. If you put me on child support, you get whatever you need to get out the child support. You made it that way. So what happened is they giving her less than what I was giving her. I'm not going to go into details like that. It's too much personal information. They giving her less, right? She mad and talking about, well, I can't do nothing with this. You made it that way out of spite, being mad. It really was no reason because literally a week before she did this, we was this with each other. You know what I'm saying? When I mean, but not together like that, but like she was this around. It wasn't no bad blood is what I'm trying to say. And she went down there. She knew that she filled the documents. She knew that she was coming to get me. And she just played normal, like no heads up, no nothing, right? So boom, that had happened. So I say all that to say that, when I'm done paying rent, paying bills, I don't have nothing left over to really, to spur to play with like that. And I'm not about to break my bank or hurt my household because they feel like I should do something extra for my daughter because she want to do the spot. I'm not, and this is nothing towards my daughter. She's innocent. She is innocent, but I talk to the mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not me. It's not, I can't give you what I don't have. And I'm not about to work 2 or 3 jobs because you want to do something out of spite. You know what I'm saying? And the little hustle I did have outside of my regular employee, they was trying to tap into that. You know what I'm saying? So I got to do little things under the table just to make little extra ducats to try to provide and make things happen. My homeboy was like, man, you normally take a trip every year around fall. Fall, my favorite season. They like, man, you normally somewhere tropical, man. What's going on? Paying lawyers. My mom tried to tell me, well, that money you paying the lawyers, you could have took that and just gave it to her. No, we're not doing that. I got to fight for my income because then she could pull a woof and get more money. She could be trying to get more. Like, I'm not about to sit up there and just give her extra stuff. Even when I went and fought my first battle, if I would have did that stupid stuff y'all saying, you could have just gave her some extra money, I would have never won my battle. I had everything. She didn't think I had 11 years worth of receipts. That's the only thing that saved me. They tried to get me for back pay, right? The back pay was $12,000. I paid $19,000 over. Didn't know that. I didn't even know that. I just know I had all my receipts. And I think I was still like 8 receipts short that might have got lost in the sauce. But I had a book bag because I hold on to it. From house to house that we moved to and moved from, I still had my receipts. You get what I'm saying? She was probably banking like, he ain't gonna fight it. Oh, when she did that, got me a lawyer. Won the first battle. She tried to modify it. So I had to pay another $2,000 fighting that. My mom like, well, you could just give her the money. Why you... If she trying to take my check, why would I just be like, here you go? Now, my son, mom, not a peep. Now, I can't even say nothing because she don't say nothing. She don't say anything. She actually gave me a way out. She was like, I know you don't want no kids. We just do our thing. You can go and live your life. I'm not, I don't neglect my kids. I don't neglect my kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to just leave. Just like with my daughter, mother, she was telling me, sign your rights over. Just sign your rights over. Why would I do that? She get in a car accident, die, something like that. I can't even fight for my daughter. I can't get it because I signed my rights over. Why would I do that? I have no legal say on anything if I did that. I didn't want to deal with her because I'm just like, man, she is ghetto. She is this, she's that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I messed up with this one. But that had nothing to do with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make it seem like you neglecting your daughter. So I told them, like, I'm going to be present but I don't have money to spend for I don't have no extra to do that. So yes, the little extra I do have, that goes towards my son. His mom is not hitting me and I barely have it to get. I'm barely making that work. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. If you have any real bills, I'm talking about if your electric bill about two something, your gas bill about one, two something, you know what I'm saying? Over $100. I'm gonna say that. On top of you spending $350 in groceries, on top of trying to have gas money until your next 2 weeks to your next paycheck, on top of paying your phone bill, paying your utilities around, your cable bill, your Wi-Fi, your internet, your car insurance. Dog. That's another thing I know she's not doing. I'm pretty sure she's not paying no steady car insurance. She go get car insurance and drive off the lot with a brand new car. I'm paying car insurance consistently for over 20 years maximum. Consistently. I'm with State Farm, for the record. With my rentals insurance for my apartment, I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment, right? She got a 4-bedroom house on Section A. People who don't have kids got something to say. People who don't know what's going on. People who just think. And my mom and brother, they never saw me at this low point like this, right? I'm a hustler. I'm gonna go make it happen, but not in the way, not for what they thinking. I'm not about to do stuff. So apparently, she's telling my brother, "Hey, I can't do nothing with this money for real. Your niece need this and niece need that." And I'm like, well, why you just don't tell her? Well, look, go talk to my brother. Y'all figure out a better arrangement so things don't be so tough. She want to do something out of spiteful and she trying to keep it that way. So we going to play ball. Bottom line, you wrong. I'll be wrong. I have no problem being the bad guy in this story. No problem. What you're not going to do is do that out of spite, run down there, put me on child support and make it seem like I ain't did jack nothing for my daughter. And then tell me I should do more after you got these people taking a chunk out of my check when I was already doing that. And my mom and my brother and her included, my baby mama, you could have just gave her an extra $50, man. You could have just gave her an extra $50. I'm not giving you an extra $50. I barely had the child support money to give you. I'm not about to give you an extra $50 on top of it. And let me ask you this. If it's really about the daughter, right? If it's really about what she needs, if you say, hey, Terrell, Promise need this. Can you go and get her this? That's different. That's different. If I'm just like, nah, and you not doing that, then that's different. But if I'm telling you, how about I'll just take that $50 and get what you saying she need. Now it been sometimes where I'm like, nah, bro, we just had a little arrangement. I feel like now it's starting to be a 50-50 here and there all the time now. Now it's starting to be, you know what I'm saying? I never gave her 50. I think I might have gave her $20 extra at one time. Because I don't give in. I'm sorry, I'm not that guy. I know when somebody run a game. I know when it's sincere and when somebody run a game. And all these people I'm naming are used to that ghetto, this is what the man should do, BS crap in the black community crap, man. I'm only suffering with this one. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't good for anything, man, that wouldn't be the case. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make this video a little more better. I'm trying not to cuss just in case my mom heard this video. I'm trying to watch my wordplay. Because I don't want people to shout away from this video with me cussing all through it, and they just like, well, look at him, he cussing. Now I'm gonna make another video about somebody y'all know who, and I'm gonna cuss all through there, so I don't care about that one. But I just want to clear the record that I have always been there for my daughter. This is my first kid too. That was my first one. I never wanted no kids. I was not the best father. You know what I'm saying? Then me and her, we not in the same house. It was distance. The baby mama ghetto fabulous. We bumped heads and have different point of views about a lot of stuff. So the vibes were just off with that. But I have been there for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to make it seem like I'm not doing enough. It's never enough, is what I'm saying. So it's like, all right, bet. I'm cool with that. I'm not about to hurt myself because you feel like I should give everything. Like I said, I don't live under no woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not living in my mama house in the basement. I'm not living under nobody. Like I got my own stuff I got to take care of. If I try to hurt myself just to try to put a smile on people's face that don't even give a damn to begin with, I'm only hurting myself. They just want to see, let's see if he can do it. And let's see if he gonna do it. You see what I'm saying? And no, I'm not going to do it. Hell with all y'all included. All y'all, hell with all y'all. I'm not doing that. Because if my daughter really struggling, how y'all trying to make it sound like, trust me, it'll be a hey T, we need to talk. It'll be that conversation. Don't play with me, man. I ain't never been no sucker, and I'm good with money. When I know when somebody run a game, I know when somebody laughing at me and not laughing with me. I know when somebody trying to pull a fast one. Please don't ever play me like a sucker. That's the only thing I ask. Don't ever play me like I'm a sucker, man. All right, I'm done with this video. Like I said beforehand, hear your child support, whatever she needs, let me know and we'll get it. And I want to be clear before I hang this video up. Her thing was, well, she need it right now. She gonna have to wait till I get paid again. I just gave you this, and I gotta go buy my stuff and take care of my bills, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just do that right now. You can't do nothing, nigga. No, nothing ass nigga. You can't do nothing. See, ain't nobody talking about that part. You know what I'm saying? So that's why my baby boy, he only gonna be coming to my mama's house. I'm keeping him away from the family. I don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? You want to see him, go to my mama's house. And I don't really drop him off like that either. I don't even really, he barely be over there. So like, because with that, they see, oh, he's a good father. He's blah, blah. See, I'm able to shine over there. You see what I'm saying? But over here, it's all about the money, 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 money. Then it's going to be something else. And then, you know what I'm saying? They don't see that. So this is the mama version. Because if my mama listening, I'm trying not to be so mean, but I'm just getting this off my chest because y'all got me messed up, man. Y'all got me messed up. You don't put the father that been doing his job on child support and make it seem like he ain't doing nothing.